I'm Janis from JBMTHINKS, Sports Parenting, coach's wife for almost 3 decades and sports mom for 21 years. And I've been asking parents lately a lot, what would you ask me if you had a chance? And one parent said to me, how do I know the difference between pushing and supporting my child? And I think that's a great question because it is a fine line sometimes for us as parents. You know, you have parents that go way to the extreme on the pushing, and they push all the time, and they're always nagging and pushing their kids, and you know who they are. You see them at every game, I'm sure. So that's not what we want to do when we say pushing. I think that there's a couple factors that you need to look for so that you know the difference between pushing and supporting your child. First of all, the most important factor is, does your child really want to play the sport? Do they love the sport? Do they want to play? When my daughter was a freshman in high school, we sat down with her and we said, what are your goals? She says, I want to play in college. We said, okay, you are 100% sure that this is what you want to do? Yes, I am sure this is what I want to do. So armed with that information, we knew that's what she wanted. And so when opportunities came along for us to support and maybe push a little bit, we felt it was appropriate. Now that leads into the second thing that you must be careful of when you push, and that is that you do it very selectively. Pushing all the time is like nagging. It's going to go in one ear and out the other. So when you push selectively, you look for those opportunities where maybe your child does need some encouragement, after a game or sometime, you might be able to try this and you might find some good results if you worked a little bit harder doing this. Or for instance, when my daughter, again, the one that wanted to play in college, my husband would say to her, hey, I found out about this great softball hitting clinic. It's a couple hours away. I'm willing to take you if you want to go. And she's like, yeah, I'll go. So that was kind of another way of selectively pushing. It's not done all the time. It's not done, you got to do this and you need to do this. It's done selectively and positively at the same time. And thirdly, I would say that any pushing that you do should just be between you and your child. It should not be done in public. It shouldn't be done at the game. It shouldn't be done during the game. It shouldn't be done after the game. It shouldn't be done before the game when there's all these people around. If you want to have a conversation with your child and want to be selective about your pushing and your encouragement, then do it later. Do it when you get home. Do it when your child is relaxed, and say, I was watching something and I got a couple things I'd like to suggest if it's okay with you. See what they say. Pushing. When you do it all the time, it's going to get annoying and it's going to be nagging. But if you do it selectively and you do it privately with your child, and you know that your child really wants to play, then you should be able to find that balance between pushing and supporting. And because I think that there's this connotation that, parents can't say anything. We can't, we always have to say something like totally removed, like, oh, I just love watching you play, and never anything else. I think we've gone a little overboard with that. It's very important to say those things, but it's okay if you're selective, you're positive about your pushing, and you do it in a way that offers options for your child and opportunities for your child, not in a way that is demanding or pushing or nagging. So I hope that sheds some light on that, and that maybe that'll help some of you as you struggle to find that balance. Have a great week, and please remember to be part of the Positive Sports Parenting Tribe.